Actor. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the podcast. We are here at Stadia Party Chat Podcast, episode 28. We're coming at you January 3rd, 2022. I'm here, as always, your co-host, Rudiggz, aka Ricardo in real life. And I'm here, as always, joined by my super co-host, leveling up the podcast, as always. Say hello, Sebastian.
Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back. So we got a few things happening this week. We're gonna go over them, but yeah, just do your spiel and then we can talk about which game we played.
The opening spiel. So here at Stadia Party Chat Podcast, we are two Canadian gaming enthusiasts, both founding Stadia members who love the platform and enjoy sharing the news, discussing rumors, and having fun at the same time. You guys know that we're going to hit you up with some Destiny Twab, then what we're playing. Then we're going to follow it up with some news and rumors going on in the industry, followed by a little opinion put on our own. And then that's the podcast. So get strapped in. Get ready for episode 28 because we're coming at you.
Yes.
What have you been playing there, Sebastian, this week?
Yeah, so I was able to finish Far Cry 6. I completed the campaign, the story. I still haven't played the expansion, the DLC, where you can become one of the bad guys from a previous Far Cry. I try to remember the name, but
Pagan. There's a Pagan expansion,
and there's two right now. So there's one that got released recently, and there's a third one's gonna come in the future. But so far, I really like the game. The game was fun to do, to play. Overall, the story was amazing. Like I really like what they did with the actor and the character there. So like it looked like fairly realist at the point where like Sarah or my wife came down and she was like, "Is that the guy from the chicken place in what's the name of the show there? Frig, I'm running a blank there. It's the they're making Met.
Oh, Breaking Bad.
Breaking Bad. There you go. I was running a blank.
Yeah, the actor.
Yeah, exactly. So he's running the chicken restaurant, or like the fast food restaurant, and he's like one of the top dog. And in this, he's basically the presidente. So it was pretty cool to see. Very good acting. Like it was very nice to see. The story is amazing. It's like leaving you with like some sort of dead end. I think there's going to be more coming up based on the Far Cry 6. I don't know if it's going to be the next one's going to be related to it or further future expansion, but I'm excited to see what's going to come up with that. So yeah, it was pretty fun to play. I was pretty happy about it.
Yeah.
And the end game content, I don't feel there's that much. I think every week there's like some activity to do, but it only resets once a week, so I'll see.
So the actor is Juan Carlo Esposito.
Yeah,
I think his name is.
Yeah.
I'm butchering the name, but yeah, that's his name. Who's in the
yeah,
game.
Very good actor. It was very fun to see. Even like the other character within the game, like even though they were not maybe not known actor, they were very well played. There's also Danny, what is it, the machete guy. There's like a quest with this guy on it, so it was pretty funny. That was pretty cool to see that.
Trejo?
Yeah.
He's always makes an appearance, eh?
Exactly.
Everywhere. Movies, games, doesn't matter.
That's just it. Like I think he's fairly old now. It's like it might be like closer to his 60s, right?
He's in the new Boba Fett. He's the trainer of the giant beast, the Ragnarok or something.
Oh, okay.
That's so I'm just like, he appears everywhere. He's always working.
Well, he's well known too, right? So that's amazing. Yeah, so that was it. Far Cry 6. If you haven't had a chance to play it, I'll suggest it. If you like don't know what to do until like the which screen comes out, that's an option. I put about 80 hours into the game and I was able to complete it. I did like a little bit of completionist stuff, like collecting this and that, but I had to stop myself because the game's never gonna end. Yeah. So other than that, we will play Rainbow Six Extraction, so we can cover that. That was
Yes.
pretty amazing. It came out on the 20.
Yeah, Extraction features all the operators that you know and love from Rainbow Six Siege, if you're into Siege, and basically puts them into a PvE setting.
Mhm.
Um, Pretty cool, all these different little operations. The difficulty on the game is set pretty high, I would say. I mean, we've been surviving at best on the easiest mode.
Mhm.
Trying to get characters out of zones, exploring different aliens, taking down different threats. What are your opinions on the game?
Yeah, so overall, I really like it. It could be a bit redundant over time. There's still a lot of ads we haven't discovered. Some arcane, or what do you call it? Archies, you said?
The Archies are
Yeah.
the shorthand for it.
Yeah, I like the fact that you can just choose your operator, and then like it goes with a tactic depending on your mission on every sub area. So you got 3 sub area, and the first one is easier, and as you go to the next sub area, it gets harder and harder. But yeah, you can just choose a character based on what tactic you're gonna move on. I found like stealthy is always easier. Like this, you don't notice, you don't get the ads to notice you as quick. And then I found that if you just run and gun, you're just gonna get destroyed. The other thing you consider is that your health, whatever it goes down to, that's where it's at the end of the game. So you need to leave your character to heal up. And every game, every match you're playing, and give you some hit point or some HP to revive or heal back your character, which is a very interesting concept. I really like it. I just like I need to unlock more of the stuff because it's still like, so we unlock all the area, I think, and we still have like 2 other section or 2 other activity we can unlock. And I think I try to remember, it's not a season level, but it's like the what
Milestones?
the
Is that what you mean?
milestone. Yeah, that's the one. It go up to level 30, and then also every character can go up to level 10, right? That's what you were saying.
Yeah,
So
individually, the
as
operators.
yeah, exactly. So each operator can level up on their own by using them. And as they level up, they gain like access to your weapon, they gain access to skills or like abilities that staying there permanent. Like if I look at Alibi, I think it was movement speed at level 4 increase and stuff like that. So I found like that was pretty interesting. As you work on those character, it gets better. But the thing is that if you end up dying and doing a submission, then your character gets stuck there. So you need to go extract them. I found that quite interesting. I think I got one stuck and you do have one stuck. And then every time we went to get it out, it was on the 3rd sub
Yeah.
area, and it was harder, getting overwhelmed with ads. It's pretty crazy. So interesting though.
Yeah.
Pretty fun though.
What's interesting, I found out, and I don't know if this is actually the case or not. Talking to some people in the Rainbow Six Extraction lobby, they were saying that this actually came from a sort of an event that happened in Rainbow Six Siege, where
Mhm.
they sort of gave the players this PVE element. May have even been a Halloween. I mean, as I'm guessing on that part completely, but the reception was just so great. Everybody loved it that they decided to make a spin-off and create the whole game for it. So interesting little tidbit there that I heard from somebody playing on Extraction there.
Yeah, exactly. Which is quite interesting. They saw the needs of creating this, and they decided to make money out of it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because really, who has two separate games, one for their PvE and one for their PvP, right?
exactly. But I like the idea, so you're not forced to do PvP all the time. Don't get me wrong, Rainbow Six Siege was fun. I really like it. I didn't get too much into it. I found like extraction is a little bit like more fun. You can go by yourself or like go as a team or just do a quick play with some random. I found like the quick play with random, sometimes you get like put in games that's freaking hard.
Oh
The other
yeah.
day I joined a game with 2 others and they were like going at severe or something like that, which is like the 3rd
Oh
level. And I was like, I'm just doing that one section. Moving forward, I'll lose it. My camera is like focusing is like screwing up. Anyway, I was like, yep, I just we cleared the area, did that part, and I went back to the extraction and just like initiated it. I was like, you guys better come in, because they were moving towards the next area. I was like, we're all gonna die. Like I was
yeah.
so weak too. They're all weak, and I was like, I'm not pushing it. Like you need to make that call where like you need to like back out. So I found
Hopefully
that
they
was pretty good.
listen, right?
They had no choice because I activated it. So there's like a time, a countdown, right? I think it's 30 seconds. They need to get on that area. So,
Yeah.
but no, that was pretty fun though. Yeah, so probably gonna be playing more of that. Probably gonna be streaming it more.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Throwing it up, and then other than that, we just touched on some Destiny because it's time to bounty hoard. We ended up just getting, I think, one bounty done last night, but I wasn't on too late. So, but yeah, it's good to get started. I mean, I'm not worried. I think it's plenty of time out, but
Oh yeah,
6 weeks.
I
So.
already accumulated like some like 40 bounties on my Titan, just like going around, playing on the moon, going like to Cosmodrome. Cosmodrome is like a easy way to accumulate bounties, so I like to go there.
For
But
sure.
before we move on to the bounty, let's go over the Twab, and I have a little section to talk about the bounties there.
Yeah, let's jump into Twab.
Yeah, if you want to open it up. So basically, first Twab of the year. Oh no, was it last?
No, we had
No, it
a
was last
Twab.
one. Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. We had the video from the new Witch Queen. But like today, the Twab. So there's a few change coming up. They're announcing they're gonna slowly talk about what the change are come up in the next couple of weeks. Similar about like they're gonna talk about the Vanguard Rep, Gambit rework, weapon crafting, board 3.0, and more. But for this Twab exactly, they start talking about the next, the power level. And there's like a little video of the witch queen there. Doesn't show that much, but like is quite interesting because it just put on Twitter. It shows some new area. I'm pretty sure you can find online some people looking into those video and try to like analyze every part of it. Like, yeah, but it was just like a quick video, and there's like some more maybe alchemy like design there at the end. So who knows, right? Maybe there's another code in
Where's the
between there.
15th wish?
Yeah, exactly.
Do
Maybe
you
it's
see
in the
it?
background. Yeah, they look like there to be more alchemy code there. Maybe it's the same one as before, but yeah, the NE3S
Yeah.
power 2, 3P power of 4 or something. So
Anti-barrier.
yeah, square. Yeah, where's the circle? Oh, there's a circle. So moving on, the next thing they're talking about is the power level. Quite interesting because previously they were like, oh, we're just gonna go up 10 power level every season. I thought that would include the newer DLC and stuff like that. No, not this time. So the max level we're gonna be able to reach is 1560. That is just crazy. It's like a 200 point more. So the floor level the 4 powers can be 1350. So anybody that's like joined the season that's start at 1100 when the witch queens kick off, it's going to be at 1350. So everything's going to go up 1350, which is good. So I'm guessing when you're going to pull stuff from collection, it's going to be 1350. So soft caps can be 1500. And there's another thing about the soft cap. I'll go back to it. It's in regards to the blues. Soft cap is so 1500. The cap is 1550 and the hard cap is 1560. So starting at 1500, you're gonna have to chase Pinnacle, and what's the other name? I cannot come up with it. So there's the Pinnacle
Powerful.
and powerful, yeah. So and then that for getting to 1560, you're gonna need the Pinnacle gear. So that's one of the main thing, and there's going to be a shift with the Pinnacle and a powerful source. So basically similar to previously, pretty much the new dungeon is probably going to give us Pinnacle. Maybe I think some of them used to give us Pinnacle. Maybe they're going to remove them. They're just going to rechange some stuff. So same with the seasonal activity. I'm guessing the eternity, the Zer's activity is going to be like giving you Pinnacle also. So we'll see how it goes for that. But yeah, I can wait to see what Pinnacle they're gonna give us, or like which activity is gonna give Pinnacle. But we'll get more into that. In regards to the blues, there, so they're talking about designing an economy is easy, right? But it's not actually. So they had some issue with the blues. Not issue. I think the community was tired. I'm still tired to see blues. Some people get so many blues doing activity that like it's just pushing the item they want to keep in the postmaster, it's pushing them out. So we end up with too many blues. So the rework they're going to do on that is basically at the point when you get to the soft cap of 1500, the blue's gonna stop dropping from the playlist activity. So that's like Vanguard Strike, Crucible, Gambit, that kind of activity. But you're still gonna see the blues in the world. Like let's say if you go to Cosmodrome, do a public event, there's probably gonna be a blue there. But at least it's reducing the amount of blues we're gonna get. So hopefully that's gonna help. Because we only need the blues really to level up to 1500 at that point. So something quite interesting. They say they're gonna be work a little bit more onto it later. So hopefully they're gonna redesign it. I still think like having the setting option to like stop dropping blue or like dismantle the blue automatically would be like favorable in that case, but maybe that could be the option. As soon you get 1500, all blues get like dismantled automatically. No one's using blue, so well, unless like you're brand new or just to have fun, I guess, right?
Yeah, I don't get it. But yeah, I like the auto dismantle idea.
I think there's something they could do. Maybe one of the third party can organize that. Let's say dim or like little light, they can dismantle automatically through that. Who knows, right? Next thing, Gunsmith Rep. So Banshee is gonna change his reputation to be similar to, I guess, like the Crucible and Vanguard. So it's gonna be by dismantling weapon, you can gain reputation, or completing his bounties. So that being said, it's time to get rid of your material, your gunsmith material and telemetries. If you haven't done that, go see Banshee, empty your, let's say you have your character, empty your character of all weapon, just leave it blank and just like keep like spamming the gunsmith. Accumulate, you can get up to 21 weapon, I think, before like it get overflow in your postmaster. So that's something I did a little bit yesterday. You get a chance to get a god roll on the weapon you need. If not, well, it just you get a chance to get some prism or
Legendary
yeah,
shards.
yeah, exactly. So you get some item out of it, so that's not too bad. But yeah, the main thing I'm excited about is the mode component being removed completely. That's gonna be great because it's taking 6 or 7 spot in my freaking vault, and it's like it takes forever to dismantle. It's one at a time. It takes about 3 to 4 seconds per, and they're all like at 999. So
Yeah.
those stacks are annoying. So they can remove it completely. Thank God, that's gonna be amazing. We don't need that. So that being said, to buy mods, we're gonna require to pay 10,000 Glimmer each, which is not too bad. Banshee and Ada one's gonna have the mods. They're gonna increase the number of mod you can acquire to up to 4 per, like 4 with Banshee and 4 with Ada one. It's probably gonna be Banshee's gonna sell all the weapon mod and Ada's gonna sell all the armor mod,
Mm-hmm.
the same way it is. The other thing they mentioned there, because they're getting rid of the material and telemetry, some of those ghost mods gonna get removed. The one that you can, like, if you use Arc, you get like a chance to get telemetry, weapon telemetry and stuff like that. So they're gonna remove that, which is fine with me. It's not something I've used at all. I think you get just so much. It's just no point to like to farm for that. So that's a pretty good change. I'm happy with those change coming up. Reducing the amount of like currency we have in the inventory. So with like the Witch Queen and the new season coming up, we're probably gonna have more stuff. The next thing is MrRaul getting some change too. He will be getting all the spider exchange currency. So when you want to buy Glimmer in exchange for like destination currency, it's gonna be with MrRaul. And the other thing is that the shard, like the shard prison that's Banshee and Ada one is selling, is going to be him selling that. So it's going to be all centralized to him for that. And also you're going to be able to decrypt MrRaul Engram, but if you want seasonal decryption of MrRaul Engram, you're still going to have to go to the Elm. But with him, you could just get the random stuff. So, which is good because I found like, you get so much like while playing activity now. It's just crazy. That's like almost like just a lot of extra stuff.
Yeah.
And yeah, and you see the how much it's gonna cost for prism and shards. So 10 enhancement core, 25 planetary material, and 10,000 glimmer for the prism, and for the shard is 10 prism, 100 planetary material, and 50,000 glimmer. I think it's like close to be the same thing right now, right? Need to double check, but yeah,
Yeah, I need to double check as
yeah.
well.
I feel like it's close to be a similar, like similar requirement, basically. All right, moving on. So we got some of our exotic that's leaving. Akmoon and DMT, they're gonna get their activities gonna get removed. But if you didn't have a chance to do the activity and get like a Deadsman Tell or Akmoon, you'll be able to buy it from Zer's inventory every week. So every week there's gonna have like one of the weapon with a different role. So that's gonna be a good way to farm for a better role. I don't know how much it's gonna cost. Probably gonna cost a cipher with like, I don't know, so many shards or like, anyway, it's not gonna be something you can like buy like very easily. You're still gonna have to accumulate certain requirement basically.
For sure.
But like it's gonna give a chance for people to like get it afterwards. And also the catalyst gonna be randomly like drop an activity playlist or playlist activity. So we'll see that soon. Yeah. If you didn't have a chance, there's a nice ornament for the DMT in the store too. I bought it. Looks pretty good. The next big news is the raid date. So when Witch Queen is gonna drop on the 22nd of February, we're gonna have to prepare for a raid. The raid's gonna be starting on March 5th. That's gonna be crazy. Yeah, sorry, I skip a bunch of stuff. But March 5th, it's gonna be the raid. We don't know the name of the raid yet. We don't know who we're gonna fight. Most likely Savatune, but I'm still thinking it's gonna be Savatune. It's gonna be the Worm God. That's probably gonna be our like boss. You don't think so? What do you think it's gonna be?
It's gonna be the Hive God.
Who's the
The
Hive God?
worm, the hive worm.
Yeah, the Worm God. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking. That's gonna
Yeah,
be
you
like.
said Savathun.
No, I say Savatune, maybe most likely gonna be Savatune, but my thought was like Warm God.
Yeah, that's what I had
That's,
heard, and
yeah.
it makes a lot of sense. Or it'll be the what's the Nightmare King dude?
Oryx? Oh no, sorry.
No,
Zivura Rat, you think? No, they're probably gonna make
no,
a DLC out of her too.
not her. The king. He's in the Nightmare Hunts. Anyways, we'll see. We'll
One
see.
of the one of the hive there,
Yeah,
right?
but he's taken, so it's hard. It's hard to
Yeah.
say. I think maybe a hive god will be an
Yeah, I
easy
think
one.
the worm that would make sense because like we need to do a ritual for Sabatun to get rid of the worm god. They're not gonna make it the last week of the season. Like it's not gonna make sense. Like when they create a whole season about getting rid of Zol, the worm god in a war mine season. Like again, they gotta make they gotta expand the story and then make it like a bigger thing, right? So my guess will be like a worm god we're gonna have to defeat in the raid. The other thing like that got brought up to me when I was talking with Stark is how many encounters is gonna be. If like I think a lot of people wish like hope to be like similar to Last Wish, have like 5 or 6 encounter,
No,
which is
this
gonna be
image is
fun.
making it seem like there's going to be 4 encounters. You can see there's the desert in the top right.
Yeah.
Then you got below in the bottom right is like some sort of jungle area. Then in the middle, you have some sort of open water. And then to the far left, you have like a volcano. I
Hmm.
feel like this is going to be the progression of the raid.
Or would be the raid will be into Savatoon's like throne world, and that's basically what they show in the background. Mm.
Could be, or this is the raid because
Yeah,
that's a
maybe.
giant raid image right here.
I
This is the
know,
raid
right?
symbol. So it's what I'm getting from it. Like, why
Huh.
else would they have this desert up here? I feel like that's real, like raidy.
Hmm. Interesting.
Look at that. There's even numbers going across here.
Oh, well, maybe some people's gonna get some they're gonna analyze this picture and find all the detail about the raid. Maybe the
Yeah,
detail are just all in there. Yeah, you see there's like numbers or something. But that might be
exactly.
part of the seal, right? Who knows?
I'm sure there's a lot of little hidden things in here.
Oh yes, definitely. We'll have to see what's like. Maybe they're gonna talk more about it in the next couple of weeks. I know they're
Yeah.
gonna give more detail about the contest mode, so that should be interesting. So it's time to get your team together and start practicing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we need to get a team together.
Yeah, definitely. And moving on, like the big thing about some of the odd fix they did was like for me is like the colorblind mode. They reverted back to what it was. Thank you, Bungie, because the way you just shifted to was like screwing up with my eyes. I found like the red was more green for some reason. Just leave it as it is. It's just perfect. I think it's good. If they rework it, I'm worried that they're gonna change it to something very weird and I'm gonna have to change all the colors again. One thing I found is that in um, Rainbow Six Extraction, you can change the color of every single thing that you see in your HUD. So like I set mine for the no, I think I left mine on normal, but you can change the color blindness mode and also go individually change some colors. So that's something maybe they need to look at. That might be worth it, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm. All right, the next thing I want to talk about is like because we have about a month left before the Witch Queen, um, bounty farming. I already brought it up at the beginning. We started doing some bounty farming. It's worth to start doing it. Try to collect most of the weeklies. Some of the bounty you can hold on is Iron Banner. That's something we both started doing. I think we got one more week of Iron Banner coming up that we can do to finalize those bounties. Maybe we're gonna get more at that point. But like it's worth to keep. It give you XP and also you get the newer weapon for Iron Banner. So that's going to be good to keep for next season. Crucible bounties, Vanguard bounties, and those one you want to do the daily one, not the 3000 glimmer that you buy. Um,
Oops.
you still like on the screen. So basically you want to get those daily bounty, not the one that you cost 3000. They don't give as much XP. Next one's gonna be the planetary bounty. So Europa has 2 weeklies you can accumulate. There's the daily bounty. Also, you got the moon that has weekly. You want to take the one from the altar, not the one from what's her name? Eris? Is it Eris?
Yeah, not
Yeah.
the green stick thing, right? Is what you're
Yeah.
saying.
You want to get the one from the altar that you have to kill in the nightmare. Was it go in the nightmare aunt and stuff? So those are the ones to get. You can also get the Nessus EDZ Cosmodrome. Cosmodrome has like some weekly bounties. They're very easy to complete. That's like the one to go to. That's like, yeah, it's quite easy to get. Yeah, are you analyzing the picture right now?
Yeah, it looks like something's in that smoke. It's just what I'm trying to see. Is it a boss?
Oh, maybe it's a part of the worm.
It kind of looks like a worm with like a
Uh,
skeleton thing coming out here. I don't know.
The other thing about the bounties, like things to keep for next season, the package you get from doing the activity from Zur, or you can
Hmm.
buy from the Star Wars, those black package, I'm trying to remember the name of it. Apparently you can keep it for next season because the Zur activity is not gonna disappear.
Pretty cool.
So,
So those
so
bounties count as well then.
yeah, exactly. So those bounty count as well because it's an activity that's not going away. So I started accumulating those too. Um, but the package itself, if you keep it, they're probably gonna increase your light level faster. That's the theory. I'm trying it because anyway, you're still gonna get the weapon that
Oh
Zers
yeah.
drop from it. So like you're still gonna get the keys and stuff like that. You got a chance to get some blues and stuff. So it's worth like keeping. What's the name of it? There you go. The Paraversal All. So you want to keep,
Paraversal.
yeah. So keep those, and yeah, that should be good. Other than that, I think that's pretty much what you can do. And just like keep some bounties and just bring them over. It's not necessarily to get new like up level up or a higher light level armor or weapon. It's mainly to increase your XP, so your seasonal or your artifact increase in level. Then you can get all the bonuses basically at the beginning. So I would suggest is that you do some of the activity, get that bonus that if you're with a fire team, you get like a 2% bonus XP, and then you can use all your bounties
Yeah, you have
and
to
go
get
from there.
over like level 6 too, right? Something like
Yeah,
that.
I think
Yeah.
that's the one level 6. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think that's the way to do it. And then after this, you just go and farm for the different um, activity to get pinnacle gear or powerful gear. Yeah, that's pretty
Good
much it.
luck. Good luck.
Yeah. Good luck with your farming. And good luck into finding something in there. Maybe if you guys have any comment or any like
Yeah.
opinion, just put in the comment.
I'm curious to see if somebody made a breakdown video of that image and did all funky
Probably.
things.
Yeah, I've been looking to it, but I know there's like a few people that like to do that. What's his name? Evan. He's like doing a lot of that with a Bife. And there's like this other guy. Frig, I watch him. He sound like Irish, I think. I showed you that video before,
Yeah.
but
I watched the
Marvin
Bife
Gaming or
one.
something. Yeah, I'm sorry if I messed it up, but yeah, he's very good too. He's getting into a lot of the lore. So if you want and to know more about the lore, it's watch those guys. They're pretty amazing. I like what they come up with and the ideas. So a lot of theory also. So that's pretty much it for this week for Destiny 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. Other than
That's
that, I did some raids. I haven't done like play GOS with Stark yesterday. I haven't
Oh,
done
okay, cool.
GOS in so long. I was like, this is so weird to go back to it.
Nice.
Yeah, we were able to like do a lot of damage to the boss. I think he was doing a carry, so I probably got that carry at the same time. So
Sweet.
all good. Yeah, let's move on to the news stories.
Let's news it up. All right, guys. Obviously Not too much news coming out of Stadia this week. Again, it's been a little quiet, but we're still hanging on. Fans of the Marvel Avengers series, we have some patch coming out, 2.2.2. So that included just some general fixes. You can take a look on everything on the Square Enix page. In addition, they introduced some new skins and stuff in relation to the Kate Bishop Disney Plus show. So if you're into all of that stuff and getting all your skins, you can check that out. Um, Extraction launched on Stadia. That was a midnight release, so very exciting. First new game Stadia's had all year, and I've been pumped to play it, so that's been exciting. We have a new game announcement that came from the grapevine. So people were, I guess, looking all through Twitter to find this announcement. Elemental War, which looks to be a tower defense game coming out of developers Clockwork Origins. They have confirmed as part of a progress report blog for upcoming titles Elemental War, which is scheduled to arrive on Stadia. So, like, pretty cool. I mean, I don't know how people find this stuff out, but
I don't know if it's within the ESRB or something.
no, they were reading a progress report blog from developers Clockwork Origins, and that's how they found it out.
That's crazy. I feel like they try to keep it so secretive, right? They should just like announce it. Like Google should just announce those things like early. I guess they're gonna announce it on the next blog or something like that.
Yeah,
But
of course.
yeah.
And everybody always finds out all the news before them.
Hmm.
So it looks like and here's another case of that situation. So it seems like Dark Side Detective may or may not. It's a bit of a mystery right now, so you got to become a bit of a detective to figure it out. But they may be getting direct touch. I mean, to me that would make the game a lot more accessible. I feel like it needs direct touch. I feel like that's a perfect game that I could play mobile, because not a lot of games you can play mobile, and direct
Hmm.
touch is just like such a better way to play mobile games. So
I know it feels like you playing just an app on your phone, and but Stadia, it's
yeah,
crazy, right?
so I hope those guys created Poro Games. Those are the same people who created Grime, which is like my 2021 game of the year. So but yeah, and that closes out the news. I mean, short news week.
Yeah. I just like to mention about Rainbow Six Extraction.
Yeah.
You're supposed to get the buddy pass, and that kind of fell on us. We were supposed to stream it on the release date, and I was like trying to get the buddy pass to work, right? I ended
Yeah.
up buying the game, but like I don't think they give any news when they're gonna release a buddy pass. So they still haven't like put any news as of today, but hopefully this week so we can invite some friends to try it for 14 days.
Yeah,
Oh,
I don't know. I don't
yeah.
know why they would be all this press behind, hey, we're gonna have a buddy pass, and then it's not there day one, and then they have a tweet and they're like, hey, we're putting it off for now. And it's like, what?
Yeah, that is kind of crazy, but yeah, what do you want to do?
Yeah, I mean, there's not much you can do. I just wish that we had the buddy pass.
Yeah. Oh well. Um, that's just the way it goes, right? Moving on, the indie game that I'm quite excited about is Kite. So it's
Oh
an
yes, the buildings.
Yeah, so they released a video. They're currently on the alpha. If you watch the video, you can find on YouTube. They show all their building work and stuff like that. Um, you can see like they're using the interface, but it's missing some item like the image and stuff. They're talking about releasing alpha on PC in
End
March, I
of
think.
Yeah. Oh, so alpha, yeah, is March 2022, and then the
Mhm.
PC release was end of 2022. and then afterwards question mark.
So I'm hoping that when they release it to PC, they're gonna have it crossplay and also on Stadia. Because I felt like that was like something that Google threw a lot of money at, right? They were supporting them to like build that, and hopefully it's coming to Stadia. I'll be like quite excited to see that. I'll be happy to test it out too, also on Stadia.
So my impressions of that 30-minute video was a lot of like running around, not doing very much. The structures they built were not very complicated, kind of reminded me of sort of an arc building, just like floors and walls. Like I wish that they showed building an actual base and like building stuff inside the base and like what can you really do.
Mhm.
It showed really bare bones stuff to me. I mean, all of the graphics and the images and how like he was shooting fireballs and stuff, all of that worked well. I thought I wanted to see more complexity than Fortnite style building.
Yeah, exactly. I found overall it was like, yeah, they're missing some stuff. I think they're very early stage of the game, building it and how it's gonna look like. So I feel like they show that there's like some animals around. So I know if you go on their website, they show all the animals you can capture because it's like a mix of Pokemon and Ark and I try like in Zelda basically because the graphic looks like a Breath of the Wild type, and then you can build like an arc and you can capture animal like in Pokemon. Just a mixed match of all this, right? And then like he can like go around the sword and shield, or he can be a mage or something like that. So there's a lot of element they're putting together there.
Mhm.
So I'm quite interested to see how it's gonna turns out. I'm hoping the alpha phase gonna be alpha game is gonna be open to more people, just so to give like the opportunity to people to pitch their ideas, like to say like, oh, this they did well, this they didn't do well. I found like when they provide like players a chance to test out the game, they can develop it to a better direction. So hopefully they can do that and give the opportunity to us on Stadia.
Cool.
Yeah.
So, is that all we had for the news then before I almost end it again?
I have on a bit of the news. It's
Oh,
not
there we go.
related to
Yeah.
Stadia. It's Microsoft that bought Activision. So that was a big thing. I don't know what happened here. So that was a big thing that happened this week. So Microsoft has been buying off a lot of company. They bought Bethesda. That was a big thing. Now Activision, Blizzard for 70 billion. That's a lot of money for a publisher. So wow, okay. Um, yeah, so that's quite interesting. I don't know where we're heading with this. Microsoft is buying everybody. Their xCloud is still in a bad shape. They're still pushing a lot to sell their console. I think Microsoft is going to kind of delay their xCloud to not be performant because they're still making money selling console. And it's kind of weird because when you play on xCloud, it's connected to a console at the other end, but the quality is not as well as on Stadia, basically. Um, are we gonna see some Activision games still on Stadia? Don't know. Like Microsoft, they bought Bethesda. They say they're still gonna have like Bethesda game releasing on other platform, but like they're gonna have all the exclusivity. So if something happen, like Activision make like Call of Duty and Blizzard makes like World of Warcraft. Call of Duty, they've been releasing that every year, so I'm not too worried. Um, Probably we're gonna see one eventually. I don't know if we're gonna see on Stadia, but if they release it, let's say they're gonna release it on Xbox and PC, and a couple months later they're gonna release it on PlayStation and other console. Who knows, right? So that's quite interesting. I don't know what's the game plan for Google now that Microsoft is buying all those people, all those publisher, but they building up to be like the monopoly of the gaming industry, right?
Yeah.
So quite interesting. So I just wanted to pitch that out there. Let us know in the comment what are you guys thinking.
Yeah. And absolutely. I mean, We're all thinking something. So
Hmm.
do us a favor, leave it in the comment and fulfill your call of duty.
Yeah. So while Microsoft was out there like buying a publisher, Google was silent, right?
Google is silent. Silent night.
Yeah.
Um, it's been a silent, I think, week now, coming up. Just over a week now that we haven't heard anything from Stadia. I
Hmm.
think they mentioned Witch Queen is coming in 6 weeks. Okay, weird. And then they mentioned Rainbow Six is coming in a week, and then nothing. So very strange. Obviously, there has been news dropping. I don't understand why they would be quiet for this long.
Hmm.
Unfortunately, we're left here just guessing, especially after they gave us that survey and everyone was like, more communication. And then they just like shut up for a week.
Exactly.
I mean, does it
Yeah.
take a week to read all of the surveys? I don't know. Um, but basically, they're busy hopefully granting all of our wishes. So let's hope for that. But there is a theory that I read on Twitter that came up on the feed there, that's saying Google, well, Stadia is now hit a milestone where they're now creating um their own profit stream, like they're being able to support themselves. So in that sort of theory, they're able to now work their own budget and they're putting their money in a different direction and they're coming back from marketing apparently. So this is just a theory that I saw come up on Twitter. I was trying to refine that tweet again, but I couldn't find it. It just kind of came and left. But it was an interesting little theory that sort of said that. But I doubt that's the case. I don't think Google would like cut the strings and be like, "Okay, you're on your own now.
Mhm.
Good luck."
Well, the other thing too, I find kind of annoying now, it's like the announcing Google Play apps on PC. So if you have a Windows 11, I think with Windows 10 you can still do that. You can go on the Google Play website and get it for your PC, so you can play app from the Google Play Store on your PC. Well, where's Stadia into this? Like, I feel like Google Play has games and Stadia is there, and I feel like they're making competition between each other within the Google like business, and I don't really get it. Like, why they don't make Stadia and Google Play kind of a partnership, and like this, you can, if your phone is old and it's not like working as well to play this game that's very demanding, you can play on Stadia, streaming it to your phone, or like, like I feel like it's kind of weird. I feel like Google Play has been there for a very long time, but they still getting so much support all around. While Stadia, I feel like it's like the forgotten child. Like I don't feel like Google's like taking it as seriously that it should.
Yeah.
Maybe like you said, because now they start making their profit, maybe like the table's gonna turn. Maybe Stadia, the people at Stadia, they all like review, looking at what's going to be their game plan for the next few years. Maybe we're looking at like, okay, this is what happened in the last couple of years. This is where we want to be for in the next 5 years. So how can we reach to that point? Who knows? Maybe hopefully this week they're gonna release massive news, tell us about their like forecast or anything like that. I want to see like more about what they're coming up with, right?
Yeah, and I'm just shocked. Uh,
Hmm.
like I don't know. Come on. Say something. It's been like a week after you asked us what we all want, and so many of us, like when I pull up that thing, said communication. So just to go silent for a week is kind of weird. Hope we get some sort of response next week. Everybody's going to be like glued saying, "Where's the blog at?" I mean, come Tuesday at 12, I'm sure there's going to be a lot of people looking for it.
Exactly.
But yeah, I mean, we take our guesses. We have to predict what we have to predict, and I
Hmm.
mean, it's not the first time they've gone quiet before. So sometimes they do that just to regroup. I remember after SG&E closed that they were quiet for a little bit. So, perhaps they just got nothing to talk about right now, and all of their plans are later on this year, and it's just a little quiet. Have fun with Extraction, plus all the other games on the console, and have fun.
I guess yeah, because the biggest news they had so far was like, which queen's coming up and Extraction. So probably they think like people are busy playing with those games, and when like which queen drop, we're gonna be busy with that, but we want to know more what's going on with Stadia. Yeah, I'm always happy to hear more about Stadia.
Yeah, exactly. That's why we want those daily tweets. We got kind of used to them, and now they took them away.
Yeah,
But hopefully we'll hear something soon. And it's just the beginning of the month. It's just slow January. So
exactly.
but yeah, I think that's the episode for this week. Don't forget to hit the subscribe and like the video and notifications bells for alert when our podcast hits the air. Leave a comment, tell us about Stadia in your gaming life. Find Stadia Party Chat Podcast, the audio version of our podcast, on Anchor, Spotify, Pocket Cast, Google Cast, mostly anywhere where you can find podcasts. So shout out to our news sponsors, Stadia Source, 9 to 5 Google, and Twitter. So
yeah,
thanks. That's the news for this week. We thank you for tuning in, hearing our thoughts on the news. I'm Rudiggz, and that's my co-host,
Sebastian.
giving you our perspective in the cloud. So take care, everybody.
Take care, and please comment if you have any idea what's going on, or if you have any question. Take care.
All right, see you guys.